Hey, Florida Beach Hunter here. Earlier in the year I made a video about my experience growing sugarcane here in Florida and getting it started and what the results were. And it turned out to be a couple of really popular videos. And a lot of people were asking questions that I really didn't have answers to. So I'm going to try starting some sugarcane again. One of my neighbors was kind enough to let me cut some sugarcane from his garden and to root for my garden. So I'm going to show you that now and maybe answer some questions that some people have had. Okay, so this is the sugarcane that I cut from my neighbor's garden, and this is not a really dark purple cane, but it has a pretty good purplish tinge, but it also has some green and yellow on it. So I did taste it, and it's a very soft, spongy cane. It's really easy to chew. It's not the absolute sweetest cane I've ever had, but it is soft and easy to chew and has a really nice flavor. So the other thing that that I really am hopeful about this cane is that it seems to be disease resistant. I just don't really see much in the way of disease on this cane, so I'm hoping that it'll work well. So one of the questions that people were asking is about the thickness of the cane. You know, are some varieties fatter than others, or some varieties skinnier? And this cane was taken from essentially the same clump, and so you can see right here, here's a skinny one, here's another fairly thin one, and look at the size of this one. Okay, it's a really fat, heavy cane, and it's also much younger than either of these. So I'm going to guess that as the cane root ball matures, and maybe the second or third year of bearing, or maybe more, the cane maybe tends to send up some thicker ones. I don't know that for sure. That's just my guess at this point. So you can have various sizes off of the same clump. Now this particular cane is, I think, a really good one for planting, because you see it's already sending up shoots, and this came fairly high up on the stalk. Right, so I'm going to get this in the ground tomorrow, and I'll actually be filming that. Another thing people were asking about is this distance between the segments of the cane, between the joints. And if you'll notice, this cane, how short the segments are, and on this one how long they are. Again, this is from the same clump. These canes were growing right next to each other, so I don't know what the difference is, why one cane has the shorter segments. It could be that this cane grew up during drier weather or colder weather, because this cane is much older than this one. This is a pretty young cane. I don't know. Also on this one you can see some of the roots. Right? Already trying to grow, and I've got to get those planted very quickly. Okay, so that's it for now. Okay, because I was not able to plant the cane right away, I wasn't quite ready to get it in the ground, I put some water in this 5-gallon bucket and cut the cane up into sections and put it down in here. And you can see, pull this one out, you can see how the roots are growing. Now this cane has been in the water about 4 or 5 days. Okay, and those roots were not really in evidence when I put it in the water. And you can see right here, there's a little sprout getting ready to come out. So this thing's ready to go. And you can see other roots down in there, the little white frilly roots starting. This one here, this is the biggest cane I have as far as sprouts Here's a sprout coming out right there, you can see it. And roots, and then another sprout coming out down lower. So this one I want to get in the ground right now. Actually, I'm not going to put it in the ground. I'm going to put it in an earth box, which I'll show you in a moment. Something new I'm going to try. New for me, anyway. And I haven't seen anyone else doing it.